Alrighty, so I had an interesting suggestion, and I think it would be really fun to play around with. So we're going to be using Raphtalia today, but without Naofumi on the team. And this was the suggestion. Obviously, I guess the goal here is that we can put on darkness stacks and everything with these two characters. It's going to boost her basic stats regardless, because that's how Esterosa's passive works. And then we can actually put on taunt and still end up doing hopefully pretty good damage with her on the team. So let me throw on some CC food and we will hop into this thing. I'm pretty interested to see how this one goes. Alrighty, so we have an unknown team first and foremost, and it looks like we're going second. We do get the extra Raphtalia card, which is pretty good. I'm assuming he has Tarmio Link. Okay, he has old school Tarmio Link. I'm gonna go for... I really want to see damage first turn. I think we put up the taunt and do something like this. Obviously, this is with 0 darkness stacks or anything like that, and we don't have any sort of defense support at the moment, so I'm not expecting anything crazy at the moment, so that seems about right at the, you know, at where we're at in the match so far, but, God, we get an extra one? Dude, okay, we're pulling tons of Raphtalia cards, which is good. We can probably push her ultimate pretty easily. He's going to go for the attack seal here on Gother, which isn't like a huge deal. He's probably going to be able to try to get his ultimate pretty quick here, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Wait, did he patience me? I wasn't paying attention. I think he patience me there, so that's funny. We're going to go for her ultimate either way because, you know, we should be able to get away with doing that. And we'll disable just in case he somehow is able to pull his ultimate, which it's not like really a problem or anything. He doesn't have Dissolve on us or anything with Merlin yet, so we should be in the clear, I think. So the biggest deal here is I don't have a stance. I figured this was probably going to end up being the big issue, and I think that you run into this issue with just running Raphtalia and Naofumi as well if you don't have an extra unit that has a taunt. The big problem is if you don't have a taunt up, she's not going to do any extra damage or anything like that. So definitely interested to see how this goes just off of using her. I'm still not sure why I didn't get attack sealed on her. Okay, that was a lot of damage. And am I dead? I am not dead. Pog. This should kill Gother, I would imagine. And then I don't know who would be the best to go for here. I think we go for Echidna because Merlin, although is a threat, it's just a different kind of threat. So 310k there's not great. I do not think that we kill Echidna here. I think because she was disabled, it might have been better. Yeah, and that wasn't going to do a whole lot because we were infected and everything. We also lost our buffs as we attacked. No stance really kind of screwed me here, I think. I don't think that I was going to do enough damage regardless to kill Merlin there, so it's not like the biggest deal in the world, which I also don't have any stacks on for darkness, so it's kind of a tough one because both of these characters that I'm running, both of the demons at least, are using all single target skills. So it's kind of up to them, in a way, to kind of make... Yeah, well, it's up to them with single targets, and the enemy would have to really attack me while having a stance on to put darkness stacks on. So I think that is probably going to be your two biggest issues here. Not getting enough darkness stacks on to increase her basic stats, and not having enough taunts to get her to deal the damage that you want her to deal, kind of thing. So depending on his Echidna cards here, which his ultimate might have been able to actually kill me here, I think I'm dead. Yeah. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll move on. Alrighty, we have another unknown team here. He does not out-CC me. I guess it's a toss-up on whether or not this is an actual bot or not. I don't think it's a bot. So let's go for... let's go taunt up into... Or, well, I guess we need to, so that way we don't lose anything. Let's do this first. Alright. Let's see how this goes. So without him having like the weak point and everything like that, he's not going to do nearly as much damage, which means we should be able to survive this a bit better. And depending on who all he attacks with, we could end up seeing a decent amount of darkness stacks getting applied, which means maybe more basic stats. I'm not too sure. Alright, so that does pretty puny damage, especially when disabled. Okay, putting a darkness stack onto Echidna is kind of nice. So she's going to have 3 stacks on, I think, now. We could potentially go for... we could encroach her and see what the Sever card looks like, which could be kind of fun. She's already disabled, so I think I'm going to go for this. I guess the biggest thing is Estarossa going to accidentally kill? Okay, almost. Ooh, 127's not great on that. I gotta be honest. Not a big fan of that damage. I don't think that she just... I was really hoping this would be, like, pretty good, like, as a surprise, I guess. But overall, it's looking like it's just kind of limiting... You know, you're not getting as much for the demons. Like, you're kind of splitting yourself here, in a way. Like, she's not getting the support that she needs, while at the same time, you know, we're focusing on using her attacks and everything like that. So it's kind of ruining putting darkness stacks on for the rest of the team. It's just kind of a bad situation, I think. So let's disable her. We have a dissolve on, unfortunately, so we're not going to be able to rush ults here with anybody. But this'll be a decent amount of darkness stacks. So I think we just try to put out an attack here either way. So boom, she's now disabled. 3 stacks of darkness. We don't have to worry about accidentally encroaching here, which is kind of nice. 88k is not terrible, but that was a level 2. So I'm not super impressed with that. She's really low health now as well, so these flood cards are not going to do great either. Which I'll kind of be surprised if she even survives this. Or like this turn, not that card specifically, but yeah, she's definitely dead. Alright, so at this point, it has just become a regular old demon team. That is a level 2. So, if I could have gotten a Zeldris AoE there, that would have been really nice. We should be able to kill here regardless, and then put a 3rd stack onto Merlin. So, I mean, I think we're good here either way. I mean, this was a bot, so it wasn't anything crazy, I guess. But, I don't know. Raphtalia is not doing the most. Let's move on, and we'll see if she can do any better in our next match. Alright, so we have an Angel team here. I think we're going to call this one our last match, just because these are running a little longer than I was anticipating them to. I think maybe our best bet here is to throw up the taunt, try to get out as much damage as we can on... Maybe I should be saving Raphtalia's cards and using Estarossa cards first, so that way I can put on more stacks. I'm not sure. It's a weird situation because, you know, Estarossa's covert action card is going to do really bad damage if they don't at least already have some darkness stacks on. And the only thing that I can really do to apply darkness stacks at that point is to use the flood card, which isn't a bad idea, and then the skill disable card from Chandler. But the skill disable card is really nice to have. So I don't like throwing those out like just at random. It's really, really good to have those on hand whenever somebody's like got an ult ready to go, or like this or that happens. So just making sure that I can get around that is nice. So He doesn't have a whole lot of darkness stacks on, unfortunately, so this is going to be... Yeah, and I'm going to end up putting Liz... See, I'm in a really weird spot now. I guess we go for it. Hope we kill Sariel here, but odds are not great, I guess. Yeah, that did okay. But the big issue here is he actually heals a pretty good amount from his counters. Yeah, and this is not enough without encroachment. Ooh. And now we're in a pretty tough spot. Luckily, I guess best case scenario, he doesn't have a taunt. But the problem is he's gonna cleanse both encroachments here. No stance. Okay, no stance. This shouldn't deal as much damage. I'm assuming it's probably still gonna hurt. Yeah, that's not great, but let's see what we can do here. We need to get rid of Liz, I think, at this point. She is starting to get to where she's going to end up doing a lot more damage than I want her to. So let's maybe put a disable on her, throw this card out, and then hope this flood card deals a decent amount of damage. I would hope that this is enough damage to kill, because I know that I'm not like full health or anything with this. Ooh, I'm really doubting now. Yeah, and that did absolutely terrible damage. It's very likely she's going to end up proccing her passive here and healing quite a bit. So I think the defensive play would have been better, and just going for like a taunt to get some darkness stacks on from him attacking me. I don't know. Tough call. Okay, so he hasn't healed with Liz yet, which is good, but I also only am going to be able to hit with this. So my odds are pretty low. I think we attack here just to put on an extra darkness stack to try to get a little bit more basic stats and then hope that the ultimate kills, but I only have a 1/6 ultimate on Estarossa, so the odds are pretty bad. Let's see how this goes. Boom. Yeah, it does not kill. I mean, we lower attack, which is alright, I guess, but I imagine this ultimate is probably going to either destroy me or put me in a position where they're going to have res and everything. Dude, he's getting the most stance cards I've ever seen Sariel get. Do I die? Alright, Chandler's down. To be expected, I guess. She is now full health as well, so this is going to deal a lot of damage. Yeah. I think I'm kind of in a bad spot here. Let me try one more match. I'll try to focus more on putting putting other demon cards, I guess, first. So that way we can potentially have Raphtalia do more damage from getting the basic stats, but I'm not very hopeful. Alrighty, last match here, and we have a Bond. I feel like we've had a decent, like, variety in this one, which is kind of cool. Let's go for... Let's go for this, I guess. So this is going to put on 2 stacks. Well, actually, that's not as weird as I was expecting it to be. I think he does really good damage. You know, he's already got... Well, that's not great. I also disabled myself there, so... We're getting really good card draw for her, but I just don't know if this is going to be good enough. He also has evasion here. He could have attacked and completely just ignored, like, the counter there. Let's go for her ultimate, maybe. Well, the odds of me killing here are very low. I'm gonna see how this goes. This will be 3 stacks on him. I don't think it's gonna be enough damage. Plus, he's got the bond buff on. 226 is okay, but for a level 3, you would really hope that would do a little bit more. Obviously, if she had the right defense support, that would have been a really heavy hitting card, I think. And if I would have had a stance on, did I have stance on that turn? I don't think I did. No, so it could have been more either way. I think depending on what he does here, I could be in a decent position. As long as he doesn't do too much damage to Raphtalia, which he's not focusing her with the single targets, which is good. Yeah, I was really hoping I'd be able to put a stance on before attacking or anything on this one. And now I'm in a really bad spot. So let me put on stacks here with everybody. I think this can kill Arthur. And I guess we just try to... I don't think the covert action skill is the way to go here. I'm not gonna kill him, obviously, but this kills 363. Okay, so that's not bad at all. 81k on that's pretty bad, but then again, we got rid of a bunch of darkness stacks that we had on the field there. He was also encroached, so I don't think splitting like this is quite the way to go. It wouldn't be nearly as bad if I had more AoE, but the problem is Estarossa is a must-have on the team because the darkness stacks is what you're trying to shoot for here, and then there's no other demons with stances that I know of, but like you would need a stance and an AoE on the field at the same time, and it just, you don't have that luxury, so kind of unfortunate in that situation. Let's see how much we can lifesteal here, and then I think we can kill Twiggo. Unfortunately, we do put buffs on ourselves here, so the odds of Bond doing a lot of damage is pretty high. Unfortunate. I was really hoping that would do a little bit more. So this is going to hit hard. We got a crit. 248. I mean, I've seen her hit like 248 on like a regular card, like a level 1 card with the defense support. So I really do think that this is just going to be a situation where you're splitting too much support. Like, she doesn't have the support she needs, and then you're wanting to use her cards for damage and everything, but they're not going to be doing as much damage as they should. And then on top of that, they're also not applying darkness stacks, so you're not getting as much support for the demons here. It's just a bad time overall, I think, which is kind of unfortunate. So let's go for this, and then I think I need to attack. I think I can kill Reinhard with 3 stacks on. He's got debuff immunity, so we're not gonna have the infect on, but he's got low health, so we'll just go ahead and kill him off here. One card, or one stack away from having encroachment on Bond, which means that the level 2 card should be enough to kill. So, well, maybe I go for... he's hurting me a bit here. Let me put the encroachment on. I don't know if that's going to kill or not, but hopefully it'll lifesteal us back a little bit, and then maybe Raphtalia gets the kill here. Okay, so decent damage. He's now encroached. That did not kill. 151 with encroachment is kind of bad. And then 103 is not great either. I don't know. I think it's a fun idea. I really like the idea. I was really hoping it would be better, but it ain't all that, unfortunately. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.